Hello, everybody. Welcome on in. Happy Sunday evening to you. I hope you've had a restful and relaxed and not too cold but chill weekend. We are almost on time tonight. I did end up having to take my daughter to dance. I think that's like the 7th day in a row. It's competition season, so it gets a little insane out there. Let's see, what updates do I have for you guys tonight? Well, first, let's start with the plan is board games tonight. So if you're interested in joining me for some Board Game Arena to make up for last night's lack of Board Game Arena, that's what I'm here for. So if you're interested in, a little bit of that's not the right button. A little bit of this, a little bit of that. We could play some Space. We could play some Azul. We could play some Ticket to Ride. Whatever it is that might, make you happy. But if you weren't here yesterday, missed a great Minecraft Live. Let's get rid of that little message down there. Should probably make that go away. Hey Tech, how'd your stream go? I saw you were you had like the oscilloscope out? Yeah, it looked like you were having some fun today. They did not add spheres. Oh, have you not heard? They added something though that it's I'll say it this way. Everything that they added is not going to make or break the game for me. I'll go back to the screen while we're waiting for board games. So they added more variants of various things and cleaned up and improved some of the biomes. So you got the falling leaves, you got the fireflies, pig variants, cow variants, chicken variants, which is kind of cool. I mean, it's nice that there's some variety and all that. Hey, Charles. And that's all dropping on Wednesday or Tuesday. 2 days from now. So that's the first wave. Went bad. Oh, that's no good. It sounds like me and Magic Bands right now. And then they announced the next drop, which will be coming in the summer. And the big update there is it's a sequence on ghasts. So it starts with dehydrated ghasts. You take one of them, you stick them in water, it turns into a baby ghast, which is a friendly little tiny ghast that loves snowballs. And then the tiny little ghast grows up into a happy ghast. And the happy ghast is a flying mount, is what it ends up being. Good morning. Are you not in the state, Smiley? Are you on the other side of the world? And yeah, the flying mount is really cool because you can stand on it. So that's kind of cool, and 4 people can ride it. It's a little on the slow side. You're in the state of confusion. It does seem that way. Is that because we're doing board game night on a Sunday? I keep losing the screen. That one. You're super excited for the ghast. It is a good improvement. And as I was saying with Wild West Dan yesterday, I think my biggest my biggest pet peeve is that I guess I don't know if it's enough to make me want to play the game again. And that's not to say that I'm not going to play the game again. That's not what I meant. But like, good updates for me, like major updates, are the ones that I really want to get into that game and play through it again. At least for me. Like, give me a reason to go from start to finish again. This just feels like another like little add-on thing, but it should be nice, and I think it will be a fun little thing to go and find and all that. But it's not gonna, I don't know, it's not gonna make any huge changes. But you like to build big things, and so yeah, it'll be good for getting up high and under things that are up high. And I think it's a good add. Don't get me wrong. I think the concept of a flying mount is a good idea, and I like that they tied it to something already in the game with the ghast. So, but yeah, and that's the thing. Now that they're only doing now that they're doing these game drops, we're not going to be getting the big updates anymore. And I don't know. I kind of still want one big update a year. Like I want the little ones along the way too, but I want something. I don't know. I want Minecraft 2.0 is what I want every year. I want a new reason to play the game. while we're sitting here chatting, does anybody want to play something on Board Game Arena? I have made this community game night because we did the Minecraft Live yesterday. If nobody says anything, then I don't know. I'll either play board games by myself, or I'll start playing Minecraft, or I really don't know. I'd come up with something. I just don't know what I'd come up with. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, let's do that. Let's do red, blue, white, yellow, green. You must pay 3. You may pay 3 to gain a resource. Sure, we'll grab fish. No, I feel like I don't really know what I'm doing in this game, which is making this tricky. Skip. Confirm. One of the days I'll read the rules, but today's not that day. In other news, Disney closed the case on my Magic Band, not having found it, which makes me a little sad. I will have to probably mail a sticker to Cassandra. So that's kind of a bummer. Not the mailing the sticker part. It's the I probably won't get the Magic Band back. On the upside, my new Magic Band comes tomorrow, which is good because I need a Magic Band other than my kids for debugging purposes, and I'm a little bit stuck again. I got really, really far last night. I think I can now pair outside the Disney app, which is interesting. But it's opened. I don't know. I don't really want to go into a whole bunch of BLE Bluetooth stuff, but it is actually pairing, but it's pairing in a weird way. And it really has me wondering how the statues do what the statues do, because that pairing sequence is not ideal for, or I wouldn't imagine it would be ideal for the statues, but I don't know. So now I'm 1 step forward, 2 steps back kind of thing. But we're getting there. And it's learning, and I am learning more about BLE and Bluetooth than I ever thought I would. So that's kind of fun too. And now Proto. I'm learning something called Proto C, which I hadn't played around. I've run into it one other time for transmitting data, and apparently that's what they use. So it's been interesting. I'll say it that way. But, and I guess I'll make this my final little note on that for the day. It is amazing. These things are like 100% Alexa devices. Like there's nothing, there is some unique stuff, but it's all built on top of Alexa's stuff, which is a little surprising. I would have expected Disney to do their own thing, but they did not. To the point where I almost wonder if like they partnered with Amazon and Amazon built these things for them. But what should we play? Anybody want to play anything? Are you all busy playing other games? Do I need to do other things tonight? Are any of my friends in games? I don't even know how to check. Charles is online all of a sudden. I'm up for pretty much anything. I like longer games, but I'd take Bunny Kingdom, I'd take Yahtzee, Solo, Mountain Goats, or I can jump in Minecraft. We could run around MCOT a little and see if the server's still working. But I figure we'll do that later this week when we have to update it. I'll be curious how the updates work. Okay, I'm hearing nothing, so maybe I'll hear something. When am I doing the update? I mean, theoretically, as soon as I can. I mean, so assuming, and there's some assumptions here. Oh, that's not even open. Why is that not open? Sorry, apparently my brain has been burned out doing Bluetooth stuff today, and I can't even think how to get things open on my computer. This is another one of those things where I don't know what I don't know about the patch plan. So, like right now, what is the current version of Minecraft Java? Let's just find that out. I'm an adult. So the next update is 121.5. The server, I think, is running 121.4 right now, right? Game screen, maybe? So, the reason that matters, I'm gonna make this stuff go away here. I'm gonna go see if I can see your new shulker farm. If I can find it. I also wanted to see your castle. I saw that on the map the other day and I was like, this is big. The castle's a mess inside. That's okay. That's what my mom says whenever I come over to the house and it's perfectly clean. This is the wrong way, though. So, normally, when the patch number doesn't increase significantly, so like when they go to 125 as opposed to, or 121.5 as opposed to 122, they haven't made large code-based changes. And if that's the case, then I would assume that, where is the castle? I would assume that our server software will get patched and updated fairly quickly. But I said that in December, and I feel like when 121.4 came out, it still took longer than I would have expected. Is that it right there? Holy buckets. Yeah, that's it. But, so yeah, it'll all just come down to when our server software is updated. As soon as I can get the key pieces working, I will update. That is cool. I like the red eyes. That door. If it had like a... If you had like a giant redstone thing that opened and shut that door, that would be epic. Very interesting castle. Still learning the redstone stuff. Nothing wrong with that. I've been playing this game for 20 years and I'm still learning the redstone stuff. There's quirks. So what's... Are each one of these things going to be full floors at some point, or is it always going to have a giant open center? This place is huge, though. I mean, this feels like a cave. Both? Okay. It feels like There's a moat. Storage. You have nothing guiding you? You're just doing it by hand kind of thing? Ah, we found the stairwell. With the secret storage of blocks. Hey, Sonata, how's it going? Hope things are going well for you. There are stairs that go higher. Yeah, this is all Smiley's. I'm just running around Smiley's castle. Go left. Like over here? Left? Like in here? Look, there's a Smiley in the blocks. I don't think that's the stairs. I read your message too late. Okay, I'm gonna stand here and look pretty. And there's another Smiley in the wall. Turn right. Okay, I've turned right. Like that big tall thing. Oh, there's stairs right there. They look like stairs. How's it going, Cassandra? I think I'm gonna be committed to send you a sticker. Because Disney closed the case and they have not found my ban, and it makes me sad. I'm hoping now that some little child found it and fell in love with it and now wears it around the park even though it doesn't work. But is getting some enjoyment out of it. I feel like this is the hot tub room. I don't know why. Feels like it needs a hot tub. Go up more. Okay, I'll keep going. I'm just exploring. It's like there's some big secret way up high. You got a Pokemon problem? As in like a Pokemon addiction? Or like you don't know the difference between a Bulbasaur and a Charizard? Because that would be a Pokemon problem. One will burn you, the other one will plant you. Snow up here. So high up it snows in your castle. Stop. But I just got to the fun part where the snow was. I'll go back in a moment. Look it. We're in a turret. I don't know. I feel like there should be a giant fairy. But I'll go back. Don't need to be in the turret. Stay in the castle. It is so big. Literally building a Pokemon fan game right now. Yours can't be worse than mine. Are you building out the engine or are you modding an engine? Sonata. I feel like you've mentioned this before though. Wait, now you need me to go 2 floors down? Okay, I'm 1 floor down now. What are these giant things with blast doors? On planet 17, clocks don't work. Really? Curious. I don't know why it would only be planet 17. 1 more down? Okay. I won't jump this time. Okay, what am I looking for? Hey, Dark Reaper, how's it going? We'll go check on this time phenomenon in Planet 17 here in just a minute. Good evening, Rainbow. Your castle's so big you don't even know how to get through your own castle? Thanks for the sip of beverage there. Tonight's drink, water. Check Discord General, then show Sonata. Ba-dum-ba-bum. Ba-dum-ba-bum. Apparently I've frozen in my head. I blame Wicked. I watched Wicked last night instead of streaming with you guys. It was horrible. Oh, so this right here is Cassandra's Pokemon problem. And I mean, I want to feel bad for you, but you know what? I might have to take a picture of Link's collection and see what we can talk about. So, what's going on? Well, it is supposed to be community game night, but nobody seemed to want to play board games, so I started playing Minecraft. I hope that's okay. If you guys convince me to go back to board games, I will, but I'm just exploring. There's stairs over on the right, but you need to be on the right floor. Stairs over on the right, like over here. Well, there's the hot tub again. I don't see any stairs up there. You're eating dinner right now? Sounds delicious. I had spaghetti. It was delicious. I'll go up a floor, and then I'll go look for stairs. It is Sunday, but we streamed the Minecraft... these stairs right here. We streamed the Minecraft live yesterday instead of community game night, which is why I was going to do board games tonight. But I didn't. Hey, we found another way outside. And now we're on the roof. Kind of. I have 5 binders that don't have any duplicates. I also have 3 boxes that hold 1,000 each just for dupes, and another 2 boxes just for energy. See? Some people have bigger problems than you, Cassandra. Bum-ba-dum. You haven't even collected since the pandemic. Nice. And a 5-stream streak for Rainbow. Thanks for the lurk. I'm coming back in, because I still don't know where I'm supposed to be going. Did I find where I was supposed to be going? It's a lot of cards. You're not wrong. It is a lot of cards. And when you look at it, if you're like me, you don't see a lot of cards. You see, oh, that's my college tuition that I could have had. I'm one of those people that see the purchase price. And yet I still enable my son to buy them. I was pretty proud of him though this weekend. He actually curious to see Link's collection. I'll see what I can do about it. I'm not even sure Link knows how many Pokemon cards he has, to be honest. And where they all are. There's a fox up here. There's another stairwell going into a mini something, which leads to a giant face. Another turret. I found it. What did I find? Well, I found the stair. Okay, well. I like this blocky pattern here, which is exactly what they do in Minecraft, but you've made it so big that it's not recognizable as that blocky pattern from right here. It's kind of cool. Now let me guess. The real game is trying to figure out how to get back out now that I'm up here. I like that there's a giant dome on top. Like, you could have people living in those things. That's how big they are. That's insane. You got, like, forced perspective going on. Like, gargoyle things, like, sticking out up here. How high up am I? 164. This is so big, you couldn't have even built this a few versions of Minecraft ago. That's crazy. You've done good work, Smiley. I think we can legitimately say you currently have the biggest thing on the server. I think. Tex Castle's pretty big. I don't think it's this big. I'd have to measure it, though. I mean, it's so big that it feels like I'm just coming up on natural things. I mean, that's dome work right there. That's, yeah, that's a lot. Back in the castle, though. What floor do I want to build? None. This is your castle. Gotta get Duchess in here. Start doing some decorating. What's everyone's thoughts on the happy guest? We're all pretty happy about it. At least I think we are. Everybody seems to be pretty dang happy about that potential upgrade coming this summer. My problem, and I'll keep saying this all night long apparently, my problem with it is that that update is feeling, for updates, it's feeling small. Like, it's going to be a big change to the game, but it's not a big enough game to make me think I need to play through Minecraft again. That's, and I don't know. That's how I feel about a lot of the changes to Minecraft lately. So, but it's tricky. They're juggling a number of things. And what I really want is, and I said this kind of earlier too, what I really want is Minecraft 2.0, and I'm not sure that's ever going to exist. Minecraft is Minecraft and forever will be Minecraft. The new visual... Oh, we didn't talk about the new visual engine, though. The new visual engine looks pretty nice, too. Like, just built-in RTX type stuff. So that'll... I think I'll like that, too, if it performs well. Particularly if it performs well on the Switch. Not that I ever play on the Switch. There was a live yesterday, Sonata. Yesterday at noon. You can go back and watch my stream from yesterday if you want to see it from start to finish. Me and Wild West Dan co-streamed it. It's a good time, had by all. Okay, I'm assuming the Shulker farm is here. I want to go to the Shulker farm next, and then I'll head to Charles's why can't we tell time problem and see what might be going on. Gotta go watch that, no problem. Find out about all the updates. Ba-bum, ba-bum. Ba-bum, ba-ba-bum. Where are my wings? This is where I need my flying ghast. Help me get around a little bit faster. Or a map. A map would be nice. Or any of my plugins. This is what happens when I take a break from Minecraft. I lose all of the things that make Minecraft nice for me. Like, where's my non-stop music? That's also missing right now. Guess I just gotta stop taking breaks from Minecraft. So Smiley, is the Shulker farm like over by Spajamlac? Is that where that's hiding? After many, many years, MCOT finally got... What's the sign say? MCOT finally got a Shulker farm. I'm gonna read the signs. Hoth from Star Wars 5, 1980, by Disman. Star Wars vehicle designs by Planet Minecraft. Special thanks for providing some materials. Cash, Smiley, and Spajamlac. How wonderful. I like that we've got signage. I should focus on the signs. Rocky Staircase by Morg. It's very rocky. That guy's gonna kill me because I'm not dressed appropriately. That guy's gonna kill me because I'm not dressed appropriately. Do I not have boots? I don't have boots. Let's get out of here. Bye. Missed. Oh. Followed me into the overworld. This assumes I can find said base. Oh, I do have gold on me. Do. Close to Hoth. Okay. Let's go this way. Let's see. Quick travel to Ninja Weasel. That doesn't seem right. I feel like it's this direction. Uh-oh. Practicing for the Minecraft movie. Hello, DY Mongoose and Raiders. Welcome on in on this chill Sunday evening. It's supposed to be community game night. Nobody wanted to play board games, so I'm here playing Minecraft. Merge from the Nether, bringing the heat. You guys were in Minecraft? That doesn't sound like you, Mongoose. Were you really? You were? Oh. What were you doing in said Minecraft? Completely random ruin portal. Okay, well, they happen. Now I actually have more questions. Besides, like, what were you doing in Minecraft? First expedition into the Nether on this playthrough, found a bastion, turned the other direction. Makes sense. Are you playing on like a solo world, or do you got a server, or what's going on over there? Solo modded world? Okay. What mods are you rocking? Maybe it's the orange steps. I feel like it's the orange. I'm trying to find a specific spot in our world that I haven't been to yet. And I don't know where it is, which makes finding it all the harder. But I'm taking guesses, educated guesses, as to where it is. Tana, backpacks, drawers, supplementary quark. Okay. Was this sealed off so that I couldn't get to it? I feel excluded. Try a different way. Do this server has gotten to be so big. Do I have any good food on me? I have an apple. Am I lost? I'm always lost, Smiley. It's okay though. I think I will find the way eventually. Keep going. See, that's... I kind of remember the server, but I swear these tunnels are like the tunnels in the staircases in Harry Potter. They just keep changing. Chicken. Fourthwind, Spajamlek, and Smiley Base. See, I think that was where I went up the stairs, and this was sealed. I will. I'm staying on the path. How's the Minecraft Live? It was good. Smaller than a typical Minecraft Live, but I think that's what we're coming to expect with them now. If you haven't heard about the Happy Ghast yet, that was probably the biggest announcement, coming this summer to a Minecraft near you. First flying mount in the game. Go right. I never go right. Well, so there's a patch coming this Wednesday, which will actually be the first of the updates. And that is bringing things we already knew about, like Tuesday. Yeah, Tuesday. Sorry, I keep saying Wednesday, thinking it's Wednesday. But find the big red barn. Okay. But yeah, that's bringing chicken variants, cattle variants, pig variants, some other changes to the biomes. So lots of cool things. And then the summer update, if I understood it correctly, that's when we will get the Happy Ghast and its friends, as well as a new visual engine, which basically looked like RTX, but they didn't use the term RTX, and it looked, I'd say, better than RTX was looking. So they'll have shaders basically for Bedrock. And supposedly that'll come to Java eventually, but not right away. Wait, is this a big red barn? It's a big red barn. Yeah, that was what they were describing. That's the sheep. Okay. First I'm going to insult your farm. Smiley. And by insult, I mean steal from. I like the pandas, by the way. That's a cool panda. Look at all the dogs. They added new dog sound variants, too, or something. So they won't all sound the same going forward. So then you'll have even more variants to get. I don't think Smiley has everything over here yet. Sounds good, Mongoose. Thanks for the raid, and thanks for stopping by. For those of you guys that don't know me that may have come in with the raid and are just chilling in the back there, my name's JJDB210. I am a family-friendly streamer. I am playing Minecraft at the moment. I don't always play Minecraft, but I do stream every single day, generally around 6 p.m. Central. We have not missed a day in 1,830, 33 days today? It has been 5 years of streaming every single day. Just saying. Don't mean to make it sound all dramatic. It's not dramatic. It just means that I put way too much time and effort into streaming. It also means that roughly 1 month of my life a year is streamed. Also kind of crazy to think about. This is what I was looking for. I was looking for automated farms. This looks like an automated potato farm. Even better. Automated chicken farm. Chicken! Lava chicken, to be exact. Oh, you didn't say go in the barn. Oh, sorry. I needed chicken. I was moving too slow. Grand Theft Lava Chicken. Ooh, look at it. It's a lava farm. Just in case you need lava. Horse farm. That bridge. I don't know why it's that bridge. I just have decided to say it's that bridge. Bum-ba-bum. Yeah. Do you want me to sleep? I could sleep. As I get killed. It's not a safe bed. Really bad at this. Bum-ba-bum. Is that building right there? Go to that mountain and look for birch. Okay, I see some birch. Follow the birch. Oh, did you mean like just randomly placed birch? As opposed to a random birch tree in the middle of nowhere? But I will follow the birch. That's not a birch, that's a sheep. Hey, there's birch. You know, I don't mean to be critical or anything, but if you put the birch above the ground, people could see it. But I understand. You're probably coming back here someday to make a road. Oh my, oh my. There it is, everybody. Caution, do not enter the yellow line or everything will die. Let me do it anyway. You can't stop me. I'm in. Am I dead yet? They're attacking me! Look at all those shulker shells. No! Uh-oh. Did I break the whole thing? Oh, I got lucky. That could have been really bad. Sorry about that. I'll just go over here where I can't harm it any more than I already have. And I'll cut down this tree. I got a plan. I think I just broke a walking path. I think that's what it was. Silly swords. Kids, this is why your mom says don't play with swords at home. Do it at a friend's house. See, I still know how to play a little bit of Minecraft. Mostly just make a chest and put stuff in it that didn't belong to you in the first place. Hey, look, Smiley's back. Fully geared and diamond. Smiley, the bamboo's in here. Is that the safe spot to stand? Yep, okay. From now on, I will stand there, but I'm never coming back. I stole what I needed to steal. You did good work, though. So if anybody needs shulkers, 10,000 gold. Okay, now I'm gonna go look into the time issue. I don't know what the time issue is, but... Why is this not working? Why is that an egg? It's not supposed to be an egg. We should look into that. In fact, I'm gonna look into that first, because... I feel like it needs to be looked into. That's why. Bitwise. Let's log. You know, I haven't logged in to these servers. I love how they've been running this whole time. Cool. Screen our... No, I don't need to screen our Minecraft. Sudo su. I am powerful root user. Let's investigate why the eggs aren't working. And by eggs, I mean wands. Minecraft. Nano server dot properties. Thought you were going back to get wool. No, not to get wool. I gotta fix the time is the issue. But that's a Charles issue. I think Charles just doesn't know how to read a clock. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Okay, so the resource pack is supposedly here. So here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go ahead and I'll let you guys watch me do what I'm doing. So if I put the web address in for the resource pack, which is mcot.world, resource pack is there. So is there like a version number in the resource pack that needs to be updated? It has been so long. Okay, pack.meta. Let's start there. Pack format 8. Streamer hats by Moki the Cat. Okay. Minecraft. Models. Hats. Items. So, Optifine was needed, I think, for the hats. But Optifine was not needed for the wand. Chicken spawn egg. Yeah, that's that right there. I forgot we had hats. I don't remember how to get those either. Oh yeah, I started working on a gallery, didn't I? Okay, so let's look up pack.mcmeta and see what we don't know. Pack.mcmeta Minecraft. It's in a JSON format? I feel like that file didn't look like JSON. Oh, it did. Never mind. Optional. Describes a range of pack formats that this pack supports. Pack formats. The range has to include the value of the pack format. 42 to 45. But we set 8. Oh wow. 8 is 118 to 118.21. Okay, so 61. They've gotten from 8 to 61 since 118. So is this saying that it hasn't been working since 118? Okay, so let's just... So bracket, comma, 8, comma... I don't know, let's pick a big number. Bracket, comma, 8, comma, 100. Okay. So then we compress this again. Compress to zip file. Streamerhats.zip. And then we're going to go to this screen for a moment. That's not the right button. That's not the right button. Interesting. I just got a bot advertisement for a bot to help banish bots. Nah. I just think there's some irony in that. Home on the range, where I store all the files that I can't remember where I saved them to. This is MCOT, right? Yeah, this is... Wait, is MCOT the server the same as MCOT the web server? Yeah, I think they're separated these days. They are separated these days. Oh, which means I gotta go find MCOT the web server. Let's try this one. Cool, logged in. I am so glad it's not asking for passwords because I have no idea if I could find them. var www html. Hey, look at that. Where's this file supposed to be stored? A files Minecraft. Terraria is on here. What's in Terraria? Oh yeah, look at that. Our world file from 2022. Terraria was 2022. Holiday Hijinks was 2020. I tell you guys. There's our Disney pack. I forgot about our Disney pack. I should put Smiley on working on the Disney stuff. Not that Smiley, I mean, you have plenty to do with your castle. I don't think you need more to do, but... Okay, so we're going to disconnect again. We're going to reconnect. Options. What am I forgetting? And how can I check? What if we change this to true? And then we restart Minecraft. I wonder if it's the Bungie server that's wrong. I'm restarting the server for the first time in months. Not a new project, an old project. But it would be an old project that I would have to get running. Smiley, on that same note though, do you still get disconnected at all? Like when you're playing? Not counting the fact that I just shut off the server? Yes, you do? Okay. Is it... Are we talking like... more than twice a day? Hey, Nate. Welcome on in. Just playing some Minecraft and chatting. Yeah, multiple times. Okay. That would be something I'd like to fix. So it didn't force me to do it there. Interesting. I have a new theory then. Wait, resource assets all for mod Minecraft not found. That's not the problem. One moment while I switch to Bungie. I think it's the Bungie server that's the problem. MCOT proxy. Where are you? There we are. You know, that would be a fun thing if I could power up that other magic band. I could try to get serial console access to this thing. So you tried every one of the things on the back of here to get serial access and nothing gave it to you, huh? Nate? I seem to recall that those two pins... Actually, I don't remember what those 3 pins do. And then there's two other pins on the top, too. There's 5 touch points on the surface. Did you get the 5 pads on the top? Home, Bungie. No, we're using Velocity these days, aren't we? Nano... Velocity.toml. There's the lobby. Bungie show ping requests, announce proxy commands, accept transfers, enabled map. This is the map name that is reported to the query service, show plugins. I think the resource pack would be in there. Time to Google again. Resource pack not forwarding with velocity. Certainly possible. I mean, that's probably true. Like tapping enter or something to get it to say something. Solder leads to every test pad, though. That's insane. All 5 of them are Bluetooth antenna lines? Sorry, where did I just had it in my hand. Oh, there it is. Was the Bluetooth antenna touching that with like a little spring mechanism at one point? Was that what that was? Can't remember any of this. I don't have the rest of the band, so I don't know. But still, that's... And did you get yours to turn back on? I guess that would be the other question. Online mode, enable velocity, restart backend servers. Hmm. Oh, okay. Okay. Smiley, when you log in, do you get the cool looking ship or do you get the egg? Do you ever want to set one server resource pack for your whole Velocity network or set different packs for a couple of servers behind your Velocity proxy and got annoyed by Minecraft re-downloading the same pack while switching servers? This plugin lets you set one server resource pack for the whole Velocity proxy without needing to set them on your lobby server, which would result in the client re-downloading the pack even though it already has it enabled. Okay, so that would imply it is actually in the world. So now I gotta go back to the world. Yeah, just throwing them out there. I don't know what those are either, but... no, that's not what I meant. So, like, if you do /ship, do you see... And it's gonna give you an item. So if you do /ship, and you're gonna get an item back, does that item look like an egg, or does it look like a little magic wand? Looks like an egg. So something... Is there logging in the client? It's been so long, I don't remember. Hmm... What if I open folder here, logs, today is 25/23. Just gonna search for the term MCOT, see what comes up. Connecting to mcot.world, reloading resource manager vanilla server, blah blah, connecting to mcot.world, client disconnected, server restarting. What is missing? The plugin lets you set one. Feel like there should be an error somewhere, and I just don't know where it should be. Is it gonna let me scroll in this window? No, it will not. Close that. Sorry, I know you guys can't see what I'm doing, but I'm in files that I worry about having passwords, so. When did we lose that? Didn't know that tonight was going to be a server maintenance night. Monday, March 24th. Oh, that's like right now. So it did update. Okay, we're going to look this up and just see what it says. Resource pack ID. Is resource pack ID required? Identifies the server resource pack with clients. It's probably just any random generated UUID. The wiki page also says, Sounds good, Nate. Okay, so let's look through resource packs again. Resource pack string. The resource pack download URL the player may choose to download a resource pack from. If it is empty, no resource pack is provided. The resource pack may not be larger than 250 megabits. Note the download success or failure is logged by the client and not the server. Okay. How do I find that log? Minecraft client log. That's where I was looking already. And I didn't see any... Wait, so it has my chat messages? Welcome back to the ship. Yeah, so it should be in this file. It's just not easy to read. Resource. I feel like it didn't send it. Is it the problem? Let's read more documentation here. Let's get a SHA-1. Add this to the file. I don't think this is the problem, but I'm running out of ideas as to why this isn't working. Maybe it's this backslash that doesn't need to be there. I don't know. Resource pack ID would be this one. Resource pack prompt, a custom message to be shown. Can use multiple lines, don't care. An optional UUID for the resource pack to help identify the pack with clients. Just put a random UUID in there and hope it all works out. Okay, screen our Minecraft. Who's in? Smiley is not, it looks like. List, I'm the only one here. Stop. Server is stopping again. And then we start it again. Do. And then we try to connect again. Come on, resource pack message. Nothing. What is going on? Okay, we're just going to look through the logs. It'll be nice and fun. Because nothing beats looking through log files. Loaded 915 attachments. Atlas block signs. I don't know what that's all about. Oh, it's... No, I don't know what it's about. Join the game. That's me. Sound engine. Render... That's the OA stuff. Invalid pack metadata in instance download blah blah blah. So it downloaded... Was this the UUID I just used? Missing metadata in pack. Okay, so that's probably our problem. Let's Google that. Not a number, 8, 100. What? Isn't that what we were supposed to do? So it's got to be one of these more recent ones. Tributes now have a single resource now renamed. I wonder if somebody's made like a pack testing tool. What if we go back to this file? Pack format determines the version. Support formats. Wait, supported formats. That's different. Okay, so let's try this. Let's try this again. So we're going to set this back to 8, which is what it was. Then we will do supported formats. Like that. I don't think we need anything else. Let's try this again. Goodbye, streamer hats. Hello, compress to zip file. Streamer hats.zip. Then we need to upload it to right here. Slight change in the file, that's fine. We're gonna get the SHA. Try this again. We're gonna go back to this camera for a moment. change the resource pack SHA. And just for the fun of it, I'm going to change the UUID too, because that sounds fun. Screen our Minecraft. This is the problem with doing any sort of maintenance, is that you have to restart your server. Good old Minecraft. So what's everybody else doing this evening besides, you know, watching me be silly and not accomplish my goals, because I still didn't get the egg. Well, I did get the egg. That's the actual problem. Okay, back to the logs. Let's see what it says this time. Reloading resource manager vanilla server blah. Now I'm just more confused. Because wasn't resource manager, reloading resource manager, invalid pack metadata was right before that. With this 492, warning render thread, missing metadata in pack. Missing meta, we changed the last digit, right? So it was 737 instead. So if we come down here, 73 setting. So it's loading. It's loading, but it didn't load the model. Custom models without Optifine. Maybe we're missing a data pack. Okay, let's look at the data packs on the server, because I am confused. Home, Minecraft. It's not what I wanted. Just do it like this. Not that it really matters, but... So, data packs are in the world folder. We have an MCOT data pack and a custom models data pack. What are in these? I'm gonna bet that something's wrong with our custom models data pack. I did that, not download. Oh, there it goes. Extract. Format 7. I mean, this thing worked for so long. Okay, and that's just a custom advancement. And it's amazing how fast this knowledge of things just leaves you. Okay, so at minimum, there's a custom texture. So it shouldn't, even if it didn't load the model, it should be loading the texture. So what is it about this egg that it didn't load the texture? So let's do this. Game mode, creative. And let's just look through here real quick. Did the eggs change in some meaningful way? Like maybe they got it ready for the upcoming update and chicken spawn egg, still called chicken spawn egg. Item. Chicken spawn egg.png. What else did this load in? Pumpkin blur, that was for the hats. Lockbench shiplink.png. Let's just see if something else might have changed. Custom egg texture not loading. Custom egg texture not loading. Minecraft. Well, let's just see what that brings up. If your custom eggs textures aren't loading, ensure the texture files are correctly placed within your items pack. Done. Specifically for spawn egg and spawn egg overlay, except chicken spawn egg.png. Your texture should be alley spawn leg. You don't use the full path, blah, blah, blah. Spawn eggs simply have a reference to the main template spawn eggs model. If you look at this model, you'll see there are two textures spawn egg, and if you add these textures, you will see black and white textures because the in-game logic will apply the coloring. So if you want to change the appearance of an egg, you can change these two textures. So that means there's two model files, which would be this one. Made with Blockbench, you'd think would be good. Wait, did this only work? Oh, no. Hold on. Now we got it. Now I'm wondering if it only ever worked with Bedrock. Hey, Buggy, how's it going? Pretty good. We were going to play board games tonight, but nobody seemed to want to play, so we switched to Minecraft, and that led me down a rabbit hole of figuring out things that are slightly wrong with my server at the moment. What if... Let's try a few experiments. That should be a little bit easier to try. So we're going to disconnect from here. We're going to go to Optifine. There's got to be an Optifine client these days, right? 121.4 preview versions, I guess. HDU. These all require Forge. Is Forge? I'm just gonna try this. Create new instance. Forge. 121.4. Sure, that sounds good. Optifine. We'll see if this works. Because maybe the part of the magic trick for these resource packs was that I had it working in both Bedrock and Java. Bedrock would be the Blockbench stuff, because they didn't add Blockbench stuff to Java. Optifine would have been the non-Blockbench stuff, but they're Optifine data pack Java. Was there like some data pack Java without Optifine to load models? I know it's possible. I've done it. That's not it, though. The only mod that will both support the same resource packs as Optifine and support Forge is under development, but Forge, that's not it. I think you can use JSON entity model gems. That sounds not quite what I have the data pack that uses custom models for the player. It'll only show with Optifine or something similar. What's this one? Fully customize any mob model, improve vanilla models and animations, model plus texture variants, animation variants, automatic glow layers, visible. Gems is a client-side Forge mod, but I don't want it to be a Forge mod. How did we do this? Really, I can't just search for Optifine? EMF is an open Optifine format custom entity mount replacement mod available for Fabric and Form. I can only get it from here. Is that what that's saying? What version did I just install? 54.1.3. 54.1.0. Sure, why not? Everything's so complicated with mods. Like, they come up with something to make life easier, and then they make it go away, and it makes me sad. Not, okay, I guess we have to run this to get the mods folder in the first place. This feels like a virus. Watch it be a virus. Skip. It was a virus. I'm glad I was not paying.
To enable the narrator.
No, I don't want to do that. Okay. We will save that into the Optifine folder. Oi, 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 oi. Mods. What's a good Forge mod? Let's search music. This mod lets Minecraft music play more often. Download latest. Downloaded. Okay, so now we go back here. We say edit. No? How do I get into the mod packs for these things? I used to love this thing. Mods, there we go. Turn that one on. Then we go to this folder. And we drop Optifine into there, hopefully. Nope. Do we have to do this weird double click thing? This installer will install Optifine for the official launcher and will create Optifine, a new profile of Optifine for it. I don't want to install it to the original Minecraft folder. Oh, whatever. Go ahead and do it. Okay, forget Optifine. Let's go back and look for Optifine one more time here. Optifine. Oh, mod packs available. Optifine. EMF is Optifine format, custom entity model replacement mod after Fabric and Forge. Sure. Let's try putting both of these in. Then we go back to mod packs, library, click here, mods, install that one. See, wait, now it says Optifine here. Did Optifine actually? I don't think this one's going to work. It's probably going to crash. We'll see what happens. That it was. I prefer to say France was on fire, though. And it was putting off a good amount of smoke, too. I was going to check to see if Remy was open today, if Ratatouille, but I forgot to do that. See, now this is recommending the custom resource pack. Interesting. And then didn't load the model anyway. And it's kind of frustrating. Let's see. Mods. Streamer hats. So why is this one gray? Time to look at the logs. Connected to vanilla server. Join the game. Welcome to Open Audio. Clearing data for reload. Vanilla mod service. So it downloaded the pack again. I mean, maybe I should try manually loading the pack? It's the only thing I can think. Like, if we... Mods, resource packs. Can I just drop a zip file in there? I don't remember if it was that smart. Where are the zip files? Custom models? No, it was streamer hats. Incompatible. Made for an older version. Oh, is that really all this is? We're still getting a version problem? Okay, what if I delete this now? Does that... Okay, so it still sees streamer... Wait. Made for... Okay. What if I say done and I go back? It still shows that. So what if I rename this folder? F2, streamer hat. And we simply change the pack format to 100. I don't know what this is going to do, but resource pack. It did remove the S, so it did reload it. So something about this resource pack is no longer compatible. Thunderstorm's coming in. I would be cheering for that. I love a good thunderstorm, but I'm maybe a little weird. Changes in 121.4 resource packs. Let's see if somebody has a tool for this. Minecraft resource pack compatibility tool. Text so that only does GUI and if you... How do I make it work with 118? I'm trying to get players to join. Run several validations that normally run when loading a resource pack in the vanilla client, as well as some extra validation. Sounds useful. Yeah, that's what we were doing. So what if we... What's the right version number? That's the real question. Pack format version numbers. What is 121.4? 61. I don't know why this has suddenly become a problem, but we'll see what happens. Resource packs. Still a problem. Let's rename the folder again. This feels like I'm debugging Bluetooth like earlier today. 1 step forward, 18 steps back. It's a streamer made for a newer version of Minecraft. Okay. Didn't that say 121.4? Am I not in 121.4? What version am I in? 121.4. Made for a newer version. Open with Notepad++. 61 is what I set the pack format to. Why would it be giving that error? And we could try 57 just for the fun of it. Need for a newer version. Okay, let's go back to 8. Oops. Made for an older version. I feel like if I keep guessing, I might get the number right. Let's try 48. Made for a newer version. Let's try 41. Made for an older version. I can't win. There's no 42. It's the only right answer. I don't even know where to begin. 42 is still older. 43. We're just gonna older. Let's do 46. Really, we stumbled on the right version. We want streamer. Well, whatever. Done. Well, I loaded the high contrast resource pack. Resources for 4 mod files. Okay, that's nice. Done. Okay, but the egg still isn't customized. Why? Custom. How did I get this working in the past? That's what's really bothering me. I don't remember how this used to work. Okay, so custom models pack. let's go look at that one more time, because I think that had something to do with it. Custom models. Data pack by this person. Let's try this. Data pack that allows you to easily change the custom model data of items to change the look of an item using resource packs. Change the model data of an item stack in the player's main hand. You can change the XP required to access the admin menu. For anyone wanting to update the resource packs to 121.4, here's a great tool I use to update Hermitcraft. So what is this? Tool designed to convert Minecraft resource packs from older versions to 121.4. This tool primarily handles the conversion of item model JSON formats. That could be our problem. It supports 2 conversion, blah, 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 supported versions, blah, output, blah. Install. Method 1, use the executable. Sure. Nothing could go wrong with that. Nothing like risking your computer live on stream, right? Do it. Worst that could happen, stream ends immediately. Ooh, look it. It protected my PC, and then I said run anyway. CryptoLocker has begun. Okay, suitable for scenarios where you want to continue using custom model data to define models in versions 1. Okay. Sure, choose zip. Streamer hats. Start convert. Cool. So that gave me a new zip file. So then we'll go to this folder. We'll get rid of the streamer folder. We'll rename this streamer hats. We'll drop it in here. Go back to here. Options, resource pack. It says it's incompatible, but we're going to do it anyway. I saw nothing change. Oh, maybe I needed to reload. That's closer. Finally, some progress. So let's do this and cause all sorts of problems now. Where was that file? Let's go ahead and upload streamer hats where it needs to go. That's not the right term. Erase. F2, streamer hats. Try again. Try again. Minecraft holds on to things. I wish it wouldn't. F2, streamer hats, all one word. Man, if I get this working, I will be happy. I will have had a successful something or another tonight. Okay, so that's there. But now we need to reset the SHA-256 stuff, I think. Not here. In fact, I'm just going to delete it because it's going to get in our way. Okay. So that did that. We uploaded the new pack. We forgot to restart the server. So what's everybody else doing this evening? Anything fun? Just relaxing before you have to go back to life on Monday? If you have to go back to life on Monday, I don't know how your lives work. Maybe some of you worked all day today and are tired. I went and installed a smartboard today, which reminds me I need to write an email. I installed a smartboard yesterday too. It's been a nice big nice big work weekend. Do. Give me an egg. Okay, well, you know, something. Okay, so now go back to the resource pack. Probably should have made sure I still had a version of the old one. Pack MC Meta, assets, Minecraft, items, chicken spawn egg is in here. Models, hats, they all look like they're in here. Optifine, CIT, models, they all look like they're in here. And you'll note that the chicken egg is not part of the problem here. Textures, item, chicken spawn egg is there. Okay, so all of those things are there. Welcome back, Nate. We're still debugging Minecraft texture packs. I should have Moki take a look at this. Reach out to Moki. It's been a while since I've talked to Moki. And it's trying. Textures, miscellaneous, no, item. Let's see, let's open up Blockbench. We haven't looked at this yet tonight and just see what comes up. I bet it wants to update. No? Oh, look at that, updating. Okay, so then we close Blockbench and we reopen it. Directly changes the model definition method to item model, adopting the latest model definition approach. Custom model, suitable for scenarios where you want to continue using custom model data to define models in version 121. Directly changes the model definition method to item model. So what if... I mean, what if we do that? Try this one and see if it's any different. Streamer hats. Looks like it's generating the exact same file. Disconnect. Oh, well, we were theoretically doing game night. Now I'm trying to figure out why the custom model isn't working anymore for the wand. And it sounds like something changed in 121.4. The problem is I have no idea what, and I could probably just Google that. It probably wouldn't be the worst idea, but... Animated Java has detected income. Please disable, uninstall. Sure, disable. Welcome to Blockbench 4, the collection and selection update. Sure. File. Can I open a entire pack? I don't think I can. Assets. Streamer hats. Assets. Minecraft. Items. Okay, this is what we want to open. Open model. See, why did that work? That looks great. Export. I kind of want to know if that changed the file at all. Why is Windows being silly? Streamer hats. So it opened in Blockbench. Didn't work. We recreated. This isn't the right drag. What scares me, though, is if it's taking this much work just to get this one to work, the Super Mario one's got to be a disaster. Although, maybe Charles stayed on top of it. Although, if Charles was here, he'd probably know what needs to be fixed. That didn't do anything. Let's just take all of those out. Got too many folders going. I was not organized or prepared for this. That need an update. That's what I'm trying to figure out. That's what I'm trying to fix. So, for some time now, and I don't know how long, the wand stopped working. And when I say the wand stopped working, it's still, what's the word I'm looking for? It's still teleporting. Its textures and its other stuff aren't working. Got too many windows open. So that's the one we just made. I'm going to drop that over here. Now if I go back here, There's one with an underscore and one without. The one without is the one I want. Upload that. Yes. Done. That doesn't make any sense. Disconnect. Tried that. And try something else here. Yeah, the pack version or whatever. Options. Resource packs. Says it's loaded. Does that mean there's something wrong with the PNG? I mean... yeah, we've been playing around with that too. Here, we'll go check it again though, now that I'm in the local. Looking for anything that looks fun. Oh, look at this. Event logger. We've got something for once. Couldn't parse item model, except for item chicken spawn egg came specifically from Blockbench this time. And I'm looking at it right here. Let's try this. 121.4 export from Blockbench couldn't parse item model. I made models in Blockbench, they export fine, blah, blah, blah. When I export to Fabric, blah, that's not it. I don't know if I have or not, but it's also one of those things that I'm not too worried about. How to use custom model data in, so there's a video here.
My name is Ewan, and today I'll be showing you how to use custom model data in Minecraft Java 1.20 1.4. If you already know how to make a resource pack, you can set a description or this file here. If we open in a text editor, it has our pack format, which you either find out yourself, or if you use Pack Creator, it'll just make it for you in the correct one, and our description. This too is custom model data. This is the property it's going to be selecting based off of. The next thing we're going to set is the fallback model. This is the model it will use if none of the cases are met. So let's add fallback.
Let's go look at our chicken model.
And in the fallback, we need type model. This means the type of fallback that this is a model. And then we can set the model to item/mace.
Mouse has gone invisible. There we go.
Are met, it's going to load the normal item mace model. That's the mace.json file inside the item folder inside the vanilla assets.
You know, if you had told me there were maces in Minecraft, I would have completely forgotten about that.
This is just quotes, cases, colon, square brackets for a list, because there can be multiple cases. Inside this list here, we'll add some curly brackets again. And then in here is our first condition. So let's type in when. So
this doesn't
when the model
look...
data is our chosen value, it's going to apply the model defined in this first case.
What folder is he
so
in?
when colon quotes, and I'm going to do
assets, Minecraft, items.
If you've done custom model data before, you will remember that old custom model data had to be a number. In the new custom model data, you can do numbers, but you can also do text. If you still want to do numbers,
So this isn't the same at all. Okay, so... does Blockbench not... items, chicken spot... wait, was it items or was it models? Models there. None of those say chicken spawn egg, so it should be... let's look at the folder path one more time. Custom model data, Minecraft, items. That's same spot we're talking about, but this clearly isn't the same. Does Blockbench do 121.4 items? Let's see. Is there like a tool that I could just use for this? Edit, mirror modeling, transform tools. Randomize brush, random export armor, no. Bedrock block explorer, no. See, I would think it was this one. But that didn't change anything. Like, this doesn't look any different than the old syntax. Huh. Well, I'm thinking I might have to take this off stream and try somewhere else. What if I do save model? Nope. File. Project. No. Thought they had like a nifty little tool for... That's only for Bedrock. And they have so many features in this now. Like, it's gotten way better, but... what's a double-sided cube? Okay, what if we try that conversion tool one more time? And run it on just this one file. I wonder if we can do that. Assuming I can remember where I saved it in the first place. Oh, it's right here. Choose folder? Sure. Let's make sure we're looking at the same one we've been looking at. Select folder. Chicken egg. Start convert. Sure. Open output folder. Extract all. What's going to come out of this? Same file. Edit with Notepad++. Doesn't look different. The original scenario. Nope. It's none of those. So let's try one more time. Convert. Now we get another new file. I have to do some serious research. Looks like it's snowing now. Thank you for the info. Hopefully not too bad. Hopefully it all melts by morning. Probably won't, but can't get any of them to connect in the app either. That's no fun. Does this look different? Telling you, there is no difference in these files. I don't think that script is doing anything. Yeah. I have a program on here called WinMerge that would do the same thing for me, but I can eyeball it pretty quick. Item models broke in 121.4 Minecraft. Why your data pack broke in 124.1?
You think this is a game?
I do. Can we just skip over the ads? Might be coping, but I really think they will be adding data-driven items in the game soon, maybe in a few years.
About a week ago, we got Minecraft 1.21.4, and with that update came a lot of reasons why your data pack's probably broken. So, in this video, I will be going over how you can get yourself back up to speed. Now, as always, I will be assuming that if you're watching this video, your data pack was working in the previous version, that being 1.21.2.
Pretty sure it was.
3. They're basically the same version, and I'll only be going over what you need to do to get something that was working before working now. Alright, so our first change is pretty small, and it has to do with the trail particle. Well, the trail particle wasn't
Don't think we
used in
had
the
that
game until this version, but because of the experimental snapshot data packs, it actually existed in commands in the previous one. So if you had been using it, there's a little bit of a change you need to make to it. If you had a command that looks like this before, in the new version, it will have this little additional extra field called duration. And this field is required, so if you don't include it in this new version, things will be broken. Now, duration acts basically like how it sounds.
I don't need to watch this whole thing.
How long it takes
Trail
for the particle to
equipable
get from its
component.
initial. If you're giving yourself an item that is equipable and you have it rendering a custom armor model, this field is no longer called model. It's now called asset ID in the new version.
We don't do that
as
either.
As far as data pack change, lowercase f. Next change is pretty similar. It involves furnaces, blast furnaces, and smokers. And much like the minecart, the only thing that was changed were just the names of some NBT fields. So we've got cook time,
Music
total,
rework, vanilla tags removed. What's this?
The next change is the removal of a bunch of vanilla tags. In block tags, the tall flowers tag was removed. And for items, the tags called flowers, tall flowers, and trim templates have also been
Let's
added.
try this one.
Not least, we have to cover the giant overhaul that took place with custom model data and item models. Now, this change is huge. It affects both data packs and resource packs, and given that this video is specifically focused on data packs, I'm going to be giving you a little bit of an overview of how you could fix a very basic custom model data setup from before in your resource pack. But if you're doing more advanced resource pack stuff, I will be providing links down in the description so you can read up on all of the changes in detail. If all you were doing before is just using custom model data to define custom items, then this video should be enough to get you back up to speed from both a data pack and resource pack perspective. Now, with this change, there are a couple of different ways to update. There's the one that the game kind of wants you to do, and then there's the one that I would highly recommend because it's so much easier. And that's the one I'm going to show you first. So for starters, let's say you just had an item with custom model data on it. So I just said, give myself a brick with custom model data equals 1. Make it as simple as possible. Just as a quick review, and to make sure we're all on the same page, I will show you how the resource pack used to handle that. This brick has a default item model, which can be found under Assets, Minecraft, Models, Item, Brick, right here. And if I gave it custom model data of 1, I would define in my resource pack an override with a predicate for custom model data 1, and then have it point to a new item model. And in my case, I've decided to put that new item model in my own namespace and call it just example item model.
I wonder if
I'll
we
show
haven't
you
been looking
model
at
as well,
that
just to be clear.
file.
It's under tutorial, again, models, item, and then example item model. And to make this as simple as possible, I just decided, okay, I'm going to turn that brick into a gold ingot. So with that resource pack set up in the previous version, a regular brick would still just look like a brick, and a brick with custom model data 1 would look like a gold ingot. Now, something you could have been doing back then, and in fact my opinion is that you should have been doing this, is using the item model component. It's much easier to just type okay/give as a brick with whatever item model it is, and I'm using a vanilla one here, but you also could have done a custom one. So if I give myself this brick, well, it very clearly looks like a gold ingot. That was, in my opinion, the smart way to do it in the last version, and if you're still using custom model data, when you migrate over to this version, you should start doing this. In the new and updated function, I've given this command right here, which I've labeled as the highly recommended change. You just give yourself a brick with an item model that points to whatever custom item model you have. Now, if you were already using item model, that syntax has not changed, at least as far as the components are concerned. But just like with the custom armor models, there has been a change to the way it's structured in a resource pack. So like I just showed you before, under 1.21.3, you would have assets, and then your namespace, and then models, item, and then your model. If you had the item model component with just namespace and then item name, it would point right here. In the new version, the exact same item model component, the exact same pointer, will now point to assets, namespace, items, name. And yes, they added an S this time. They added an S, and also, notably, it's no longer inside the models folder. It's now in its own folder. And unlike with the custom armor models, this model actually has changed a ton. This is what it now looks like, and if you were using the item model component, this is all you have to do. Now, you may be looking at this and wondering, okay, why in the heck am I pointing to another model using this file? And that is because there is now a very big difference between item models and just models. An item model specifies a whole bunch of details about the item, and we'll see a little bit more of that in a second with the custom model data part, and a regular model is just a rendered object that your computer can render for you to see. So this file basically says the details about this item, which I'm calling example item model, are to just render this raw model. And the raw models are basically exactly the same as before. They're now under assets, namespace,
all I can say is
models,
yikes.
Item, model. Right. The only difference with these files is that they can no longer have that override section. Okay, let's take a step back. That was a lot.
Yep.
Feel free to rewatch that.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to
as
watch
many
it like
times as you
18
need
times.
to. Right now, all I'm gonna do is, with that new information, just go over what is literally happening with the item model component in this new version. I give myself a brick. It points to an item model called tutorial example item model. Tutorial example item model is under assets, tutorial,
assets,
items, example
Minecraft,
item model.
items.
This file points to a raw model called tutorial example generated model, which can be found under assets, tutorial, models, item, example generated model. And then as before, this file just pulls the texture that I want.
Which
Can be
we
a vanilla Minecraft
don't
texture, or it could be a brand
have
new texture that
for
I've
the
added. And
wand.
as far as the item model component goes, that's all there is to it. This may look a bit complicated, but as you will see with the custom model data component in just a second, That one's even worse. For this next section, if you really insist on continuing to use custom model data because you really know what you're doing and you have something very specific that you want to do with it, here is how you do that. First of all, custom model data no longer even works the same. It's a completely different component now. Rather than just having a number, it is an object with a bunch of fields inside. Now, any existing items in the world that already had custom model data on them will be upgraded in this way. Before I just said custom model data equals 1, well, now that 1 will be added under a list called floats inside the overall object. And it's no longer an integer, it is a float now. Okay, so that's the data pack part. How do I make it work with the resource pack part? Well, again, this brick will have an item model. It'll have a default item model on it called Minecraft Brick. And that can be found under Assets, Minecraft, Items, Brick. Now, the key here is to edit that file such that it recognizes the new custom model data. And here is how you do that. You have to use a range dispatch model with custom model data indexed at 0, so you're getting the first entry in that list. Then, if it detects that the custom model data is at 1, it points to the example generated model. And again, these model pointers
okay, here's what I've taken away from all of that. They made a significant change. I'm now going to need to go back, and what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to find a pack that is structured correctly and then just replace the model in it and make sure that it works, because that is everything that just happened there sounded so confusing, and it sounds like there's a different file going to a different spot, and yeah, I don't know. So in any case, I think I'm done for the night. My brain's burned out on Bluetooth stuff, Nate, so I don't think I'll be doing any more of that tonight. I do have a Magic Band coming tomorrow, so I should be able to make some more progress. I did, just in terms of where I ended up, I do have, I think, pairing working. I think you knew that already. And then there's a second step. And when I say a pairing working, I have it working with the iPhone. I don't know if it's going to behave from anything else. But I'm basically recreating an Alexa right now, which is kind of confusing. But I still haven't gotten a custom sequence of light patterns to work, mostly because I've just been too lazy to send one. So, just to make clear, you're pairing from within the app, right? You're not trying to pair from the Bluetooth screen, because you can't pair from the Bluetooth screen. That won't work. The only way to pair is within the app. Okay. Yep, okay. Just making sure. I'm not sure what else to tell you why it wouldn't pair any. That's a little bit weird. But I wish you luck. If you stumble on anything, let me know. Otherwise, we'll be back tomorrow. Probably to play Spyro would be my guess. There's a chance I might do Chrono Trigger. I've got a few games in mind that I want to play. I just don't know where we're going to end up tomorrow. Or we might program. That's a possibility too. So we'll see how the day goes. With that, though, I appreciate you all hanging out tonight. I'm going to see what I can do with this data pack. In any case, stay healthy, stay safe, and until next trip, see ya.